Hello, this is Mitch King with the Thursday evening, October 22nd, 2009 Daily Stock Report. Here's the Dow Jones, up 1.33% today, or 132 points. The market basically ignored the jobless claims numbers that increased higher than the expectations and focused on the earnings reports that were coming out today that were generally quite positive. So it looks like the two-day drop that we had before that created a little bit of a dip, and early this morning at the open was just erased here in one fell swoop. So it's a really shallow pullback we're seeing and some higher highs. We don't have a higher high yet, but it looks like we're going to be getting that here probably tomorrow. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ Composite. Didn't look quite as strong, up 0.7% today, but the Dow has a lot of financial stocks which really were moving today. Let's take a look at a stock that is on the NASDAQ Composite, and that is Amazon.com. After the market today, after releasing their earnings, Amazon was up over 14 points. So that would put the stock somewhere around here tomorrow at the open and clearly making a higher high. So the NASDAQ's going to move up. It looks like the market's kind of on a positive bias with the earnings reports. We got more earnings next week, and it pretty much winds down late next week. So the earnings season looks like it's been positive. It looks like this will switch over, look something like this, and head up to some higher highs. And our long positions will start getting a little more profitable and erase some of the losses that were created in a couple down days, Tuesday and Wednesday. And we're starting to pick up some short sale ideas that are starting to surface. Let's take a look at Amazon here during the aftermarket hours. Released their earnings right in here, and that was at 4 o'clock Eastern, which you'll see at the bottom 1600, which is a military time. And there's that move from this 93 here to, as high as 107, almost over 107. Let's cover the bull short OPTT. Corrected down lower than the target price of $7 to a low of $6.73, and for any one of you guys short, that really should have been your trigger point to cover your short, as we've talked about the $7. Now a lot of times what these do is they have a really good opportunity to start bouncing. We saw that today with a rebound in OPTT. Let's look at the intraday chart on that. And you see OPTT on this blue line right here on the upper left. Here's where the previous close was, which was 742, I believe. Went down to 673 here. And then you got clearly the first bottom is what we're looking for. And you want to be covering down here. Anytime you're getting close to these target prices on these bull shorts, they tend to try to rebound. It's hard to tell how much profit's left if you guys are still short. Let's go back to this intraday. I don't see a whole lot more downside on this. It might drift. It kind of becomes a 50-50 whether it goes up or down or just meanders around. Starting to see a couple other bull shorts developing. I won't talk to you about it yet because you'll try to short it too early, and it should be looked at next week. Here's Goldman Sachs, up 2.4% or about 2.5% today. So it's erased quite a bit of that down drop we saw in the last 6 trading days from that high. Here's Starbucks, rebounded up 1.6% today, close to its high. Google looks poised to move to a higher high the next couple days, probably tomorrow with Amazon's earnings up so high. Amazon and Google are considered internet, and they tend to move together. Our Apple stock is holding up well, so we'll keep hanging on to this one. And let's cover FCX, which has been really hot, just really a strong uptrend. And these commodities are starting to get really on fire. If the business cycle is supposedly changing into one that's going to require higher commodities, inflation goes up, interest rates goes up, but we're not into that stage yet. But that's the theory with these commodities. CMI is still on an uptrend. Let's take a look at CAT. Every time I look at CMI, I want to look at Caterpillar. Looks like the same chart pattern. Caterpillar here's kind of a cousin of Cummins. Novavax, that's NVAX, starting to accelerate its uptrend gradually here, so hang on to this one. This could really turn out to be a big percentage winner. Here's our PLD. Sold half of it a couple days ago, but this is had our earnings up 9% today. Hold on to that long position you might have in it. And Cree is selling off a little bit from that big gain yesterday. State Street starting to rebound here. Could really pick up to maybe $50, $51 for this swing trade. And let's take a look at Radeon. Moved up 9.74%, which you can see in the upper right-hand corner right here. It doesn't look like a very big move here, but it's dropped a lot from $12 to $6. So it's been cut in half, and that's why this little spike up today looks so small. So hold on to this one. This could really build into momentum stock. Still not too late to buy. Want to remind you that the early registration for the seminar in Los Angeles is still open. And we've got the link here on the email, or you can go straight to the website. So you guys know the routine. Put the odds in your favor. Just pick the really best stock ideas you can find. And don't get leverage. So you guys take care. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you Sunday night.